Hey guys, it's good to be back. I know it's been a while. I had a lot of, as I'm sure all of you did, had a lot of upgrades that just back to back that was very difficult to integrate. So things have kind of settled down in that regard. The energy is still crazy right now. This reading in particular will be for the High Vibe SiStar tribe. So it's specifically for that group. If you resonate as a feminine energy, if you resonate as a star seed who's a feminine energy, and you're not part of that group, it's on Facebook. It's called High Vibe SiStar Tribe. And if you are, I know that there's a lot of new members, so nice to meet you all. Hopefully this reading helps you in some way. This week's pretty crazy. We have the new moon in Aquarius on February 11th, and there's gonna be like 7 planets in Aquarius. So it's really like the age of Aquarius is just, it's here. It's here. You guys can probably feel it already. If you haven't, you likely will over the next couple of days. As with all new moons, it's kind of like the start of something. Now that you've had time to kind of integrate the changes and upgrades over the past several months, it's really, this time is now, well, basically it's been about nourishing like your inner garden. Sorry, my voice is a little scratchy today, sorry about that. It's basically about nourishing your inner garden, right? Like pruning out the dead leaves, just like planting, watering, growing, expanding. And now it's the upcoming energy for the age of Aquarius is going to be like expanding your gardens to connect, connecting with other individuals who have similar missions or life purpose. Everyone has their own individualized life purpose, but particularly this time will be about connecting with other individuals' purpose for a common goal, if that makes any sense. That's really what, not only this week, but like the next several months will be that. That's the overall theme. Kind of like up and out, reaching out of your garden to connect with other lush gardens, with other people who have been working on their internal gardens for like expansion of the collective, for a positive impact in the world. So yeah, while this is happening, you guys, the downloads that I was specifically getting for this group today were, you're gonna see a lot of systems around you externally starting to fail, because it's not the way that life on Earth is going. It's not gonna work anymore like that. So you're gonna see a lot of systems around you starting to fail, and that goes for a lot of things. Just old ways of doing things are dying, basically. So the message, one of the messages that I got for this group is, don't get involved in that. Don't let it like suck you into like the drama or the karmic situations around you. Like stay focused on your mission and your purpose, and just forward movement in that way. And you know, whatever's going on in regard to these like failing systems around you, it's for a purpose. It's for a purpose. So if there's individuals that you know personally that are like involved in those failing systems, whether it be like relationships or, you know, just it could really be about anything. Okay, just create space for them and be supportive, but don't get involved. It's a distraction from your purpose. That was one of the cautionary messages that I got for this group today. Also, I was hearing, I said, what's the biggest question that the collective wanted answered? That was one of my questions to Source today. And their response was, am I failing at my mission? Am I failing at my mission? And I guess a lot of you guys have been wondering that. No is source's answer. Okay, you're right where you need to be. You're right where you need to be. It's a slow process. It's like, there's a little bit of impatience that's tied to that. Okay, so check yourself on that. It's like opening a present slowly. Okay. So yeah, just patience. You're right where you need to be. You're divinely guided, protected, and loved. All right. I was specifically asked to give that reassurance to this group today. The cards that they've been showing me in my head all day are the Eight of Pentacles, because it's about staying in your divine truth, mind, body, soul, basically being in alignment, and also work, being diligent about your work, staying on task, staying, you know, on mission and heading, you know, working on your purpose, heading towards your mission, basically. They've also shown me the Death card a lot today and the High Priestess. The Death card is basically death and rebirth, and that's what happened in the collective over the past several months. And everyone's going to be a little bit, you know, on a different part of their journey, and that's okay. So kind of take this as it resonates with you, for where you're at on your journey at this time. And then also the High Priestess. So every tarot reader is a little bit different. To me, the High Priestess card, the literal meaning of it is the keeper of the subconscious. To me, when I see the High Priestess come out, that's divine feminine energy. A lot of people see that as the Empress. I see that more as like unconditional love and motherly. So yeah, the Empress, but more so the High Priestess, because this specifically has to do with your spiritual path. Okay, that's more so why I've been getting the High Priestess vibe for this collective today. So yeah, we'll see what comes out. I think that's basically it in terms of explaining the energy. It's gonna change just depending on the astrological events over the next several months, but that's the overarching theme. Up and out of your internal garden that you've been working on to connect with other lush gardens for a common goal, for a common purpose in the collective, okay? All right, so let's see what comes out. I'm gonna start with energy oracle cards. Yeah, so man holding a heart and 6th chakra, 3rd eye chakra. So a lot of the collective went through this type of upgrade. A lot of you guys probably had like sight or starting to get like visions, or you're intuitive, right? You're intuitive. So some of you may have even started like seeing spirits or seeing spirits more recently. But basically wherever you're at on your path, this has been being upgraded. All right. SiStar, rest and rejuvenation. So this is in the recent past. This is a picture of spirit, right? This is like the 4 of Swords, resting, reflecting, getting back in alignment, right? Because the energy is going to be really, also how I see this is like kind of like grounding, although this is in the recent past, so I see it more as just like rest, reflect, getting back in alignment. That's in the recent past, because the energy, it's not going to be this in the upcoming energy. It's going to be the opposite about this. It's going to be like reaching up and out, connecting. All right, connecting. See, blossoming abundance. When I cut the deck, that's exactly it. Look at that lush garden. There's no gates, no limits, just expanding, right? There's that grounding. Woman holding a coin. That's going to be really important. There's going to be the Aquarius energy is all that air energy, crown chakra upgrade, recent past too. Grounding is going to be super, super important. Like the next couple of weeks in particular, grounding is going to be so important, right? Yeah, releasing those attachments. And this is at the heart of the reading, and that was one of the biggest cautionary messages that I was getting. Also, you guys, listening to your downloads, because it's the crown chakra, right? And resting and rejuvenating and getting back in alignment to get rid of these attachments, taking off the mask. That's what we've been working on the past several months, right? Staying in this energy, listening to the downloads. But also, the biggest cautionary message that I was getting is that you're going to be seeing a lot of this around you. Right? So not to get involved. See how she's detached, looking at the mask. Don't get involved. Stay on mission, stay on task. Right? See how this message is unfolding? It's perfect. And then the world, closing out those cycles. Closing out those cycles. And also, what is this for? It's the new way of life, right? The old way isn't going to work anymore. And you're going to see it failing around you. A lot of cycles will be ending and a lot of cycles will be beginning. You're going to see this, you guys. This is at the heart of the reading. This is specifically what I was asked to convey to you guys. Don't get involved, right? See how this person's just staring at the world, right? Okay. Let me get one from the, I'm going to use this Starseed Oracle. I'll get one from here. Yeah, jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Exactly that. It's, as I was saying, it's not going to be this in the upcoming energy, because now I'm in the reading, I'm in the upcoming energy of your life. Yes, and that's when I cut the deck. So I'm going to take that one. It's not a coincidence. What, are you kidding me? What's under that? Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. I'm not going to take that one. It's not what I wanted. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. That's also true for this. Anything unaligned must go, right? Also questioning everything, and that's really, you guys, even for me, filter everything that you hear. All right, read, see, everything, examine it. Look at this image, right? See how it's this is a repeated theme in this reading, and it goes hand in hand with the cautionary message that I was asked to give you guys today. Detached, watching, right? Watching, detached, watching, detached, watching. How many times is that represented here? And it's for this, you guys, for this. All right, not necessarily happy family, but it's for the new way of the new earth. That's what it's for. All right, the old ways are not going to work anymore. The reason I'm not taking this one is because it says tenderness and rest. Yes, do that, but that's not the upcoming energy. But I just wanted to share because it's a nurture garden. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Yeah, sharing your song, right? When you're true to your authentic self, right? That's what's going to attract your tribe to you for your mission work, for your to help carry out your soul's purpose. I've got a couple here. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. That's super important. Also, what I was saying about the cautionary, right? Detach, observe, create space for these individuals who are going through a lot of these karmic situations falling out at this time. You've been there, right? You know what it feels like. So, especially as an empath, you know, have good energetic boundaries. That's going to be important so that you can carry on at this time. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. That's exactly it. Now I know why they didn't want me to take that other card. Did you see how these three fell out when I was shuffling? This is exactly why. It's all about connection in the upcoming energy of our timeline. Okay, this is what it's for. And forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. That's exactly it. Starseeds are pioneers of the new earth. Okay? All in our own way. All of us have our own way. This is mine. You guys have, you know, it's all individualized, right? Those three cards just fell out when I was shuffling. So perfect. I love when that happens. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. That's exactly it. You know your authentic self now, right? The mask has come off. You're paving the way. You're paving the way. That's beautiful. And it's time to start connecting. Release the weight of the world. I also like how that message, release the weight of the world. It's not yours to carry, right? We're only responsible for our own purpose, not for other people's. But it is helpful to connect with your tribe to carry out your mission. See that? It's not your weight to carry. Observe, detach, but connect, right? In order to forge that path. This message is incredible. All right. So let me clarify with some tarot here. The moon and the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of materials, yeah. So obviously, you know, the moon, we have the new moon coming up on the 11th. The moon is also about listening to your intuition. So that's goes hand in hand with this crown chakra card, and also getting back into alignment. And it's also about releasing fear. All right, releasing fear, because the moon card can represent fear. So that would be in reverse. About being your authentic self. That's necessary in order to forge your path. Okay, it requires being your authentic self. So releasing that fear. But also see here that how there's the sisters. Well, I'm gonna call them sisters for this reading. But there's this group of women looking at the moon. That's like super perfect for this reading, right? Okay, and then 7 of Pentacles. I said 8 of Pentacles, that's what they were showing me today, but 7 of Pentacles, look what she's doing with the garden. Walking down her path, watering the garden. 7 of Pentacles is more like taking stock of the work that you've done, and looking at what work still needs to be done, which is also an appropriate card for this reading. So we'll see what comes out. Queen of Wands and Awakening. All right, so Queen of Inspiration is Queen of Wands in this deck. She's passionate, she's fierce, she's in tune with her purpose, and a feminine energy leader. I love that this came out, right? So basically this is under rest and rejuvenation, getting back to that spark of inspiration, that fire inside you. But it does require this, right? Getting back into alignment and resting for this, because that's what's going to be coming up too, that fiery energy. And awakening, well, not fiery, it's going to be air energy, but it's going to be like movement. And awakening, yeah, this is the Judgment card in the deck, and this is over the crown chakra. So this is in the recent past, so a lot of you may have actually awakened to like just awakened recently spiritually, started getting like way more downloads, seeing, right? Look, and also look where the light is coming from in this awakening card. This is the Judgment card, so it's like answering the call, and this is clarifying the crown chakra. So a lot of you have gone through this in the recent past. As I said, we're all on different parts of our journey in different ways. So this reading may resonate with you differently, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, attachment. The Magician, yeah. So this is about manifesting and using all your resources. This will be necessary for the upcoming energy. There can be some Virgo-esque energy associated with the Magician, which is an earth sign, and so grounding is really important, especially if you're seeing a lot of this attachment with people involved around you that haven't responded to their call yet, right? And their systems around you are going to be failing. It's going to be like grounding is going to be very important. Utilizing all your resources to not get wrapped up in that. All right, to stay on task. To stay on task. The Magician card is the #1 card in the deck. Okay, so it's like not the first card in the deck, which is actually 0, but it's just after that. So it's like progressing down your journey, not getting wrapped up in those attachments again. Staying focused on your mission and your soul's purpose, okay? All right, jump in, and you're not alone. Knight of Voices. Yeah, so this is that air energy, and it's going to be quick. This is in the upcoming energy of your life. This is under jump in, and you're not alone. This is about connection and community. It's going to be fast. Look at that. Air energy upcoming. In the upcoming energy, this is about quick, like, truth. Quick action having to do with the mind. The voices are the swords in this deck, which is all about the mind. That's that air energy. You see that? It's gonna happen just like this over the next few days if you haven't felt it already. This is a perfect card clarifying. Jump in, say yes to change and adventure, and physical connection and community. You're not alone. It's gonna be for everyone. The Age of Aquarius is here. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. I'm getting really hot. Open my window really quick. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Five of Voices is at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy. I'll go over that in a second. But also 5 and then 5. So I was seeing that on a lot of speed limit signs today, and I'm like, yep, things are changing quickly. That 5-5. Things are changing rapidly and quickly. Okay. So 5 of Inspiration. Also, look on this one. It's a bunch of like women together. 5 of Wands isn't always, normally it means like opposing viewpoints or like conflict or like arguments. I see it more as women coming together for different viewpoints, all coming together. That's why I'm seeing this. And this is under weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So that's also about releasing the conflict that's not yours to carry. Okay, so there's multiple messages from this card. But then also forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader that you wish that you had, even if it may cause some disputes around you with other people, right? That's one of the drawbacks of forging the way is you're going to be met with a lot of conflict, but also this is about opposing viewpoints coming together to create. All right, and Wands, what is it in this deck? Inspiration is the suit of Wands, which is about fire. So it's like that passionate energy coming together for that passionate energy with opposing viewpoints for a purpose. Okay, but also doing this will cause some of this. All right, so just rise above. It's also how I'm seeing this, rise above. You see that? Okay, yeah, so 5 of Voices is 5 of Swords in this deck, which is again is that air energy. It's about mental defeat. Mental defeat. It can also be about like winning at all costs. Winning at all costs. That's interesting. The way that I'm feeling it is more like mental defeat. So basically, don't let it get to you. You're not for everyone, right? Detach. Detach and observe. Detach and observe. That's going to be huge. Okay. You're not for everyone. So, yeah, that's how I'm seeing it. Is more like mental defeat. Mentally fatigued. So that's where those energetic boundaries come in, and not getting sucked into systems that are failing around you with other individuals, okay? All right, so let me get some Divine Awakening of the Soul Oracle. Here, yeah, that's that clashing, fire and ice. Exactly, as I cut the deck right now. Exactly. Fire and ice, that's what this is also gonna be, that 5 of Voices and that the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. There's going to be some clashing, but this is what it takes to forge a new path sometimes. And there it is. Death and rebirth. Necessary changes. See the butterfly? Enlightenment, unconditional love. That's in the recent past. That's under rest and rejuvenation and the Queen of Inspiration. Enlightenment, unconditional love. So it's that divine feminine energy, right? But also, in order for the lotus flower to bloom, you guys, it has to grow through the mud first. That's how I see this. It has to grow through the mud to bloom. That's in the recent past. That's what I was talking about over the past several months has been happening. Nourishing your internal garden, right? Enlightenment and unconditional love, yes. And okay, so guidance from ancestors came out over crown chakra and awakening, which is judgment. Guidance from ancestors, yes. You are, remember what, that's also what I was saying. You're being guided. Am I failing at my mission? No, look at this. Look at this, you're not failing. You're getting the downloads, you're answering the call, you're listening to the guidance when you can, when you're able to, right? You are being divinely guided and protected. Look at that. They're backing up everything I was saying in my intro for the messages I was getting for this group. All right, longing for an old love. Yeah, so you may see like some of this, this may actually be some of you guys, which is okay. You know, if you have to go for another round on the carousel of karma, there's still lessons to learn there. It's okay, don't feel bad about that. It's part of your path. However, more in line with the message that was kind of like a side message. More along the message, or this is for more along, oh my gosh, I'm like stuttering over my words right now. This is more for the message that I was discussing about detaching and from the systems that are failing around you. Okay, see, there's a person disappearing there. I'm not necessarily taking this as masculine and feminine energies. It's just it's that detaching and observing, right, to pursue your path. Okay. Right. Sound bowl vibrations, yeah. So this is like that physical connection and community, right? I'm looking at this as vibrations. Also sound bowls, if you guys haven't looked into that and you're needing help with grounding during this, you know, this is the upcoming energy, this is helpful for grounding. Okay, there's a ton of like free videos on YouTube and stuff that has this to help with grounding when there's all this air energy coming up. But also, when you're in vibrational alignment, that's what's going to help you connect with people on a similar frequency as you, right? Notice I did not say similar mindset. I said similar frequency. There's a difference because this helps for creation. Not opposing, but like differing viewpoints helps for creation, right? Without arguing. That's helpful. And that's that kind of like Aquarian energy, like very, I don't like the phrase in a, you know, in a box. I don't believe that there is a box. I think people make that up, but it's like out of the box thinking, for lack of a better way to describe it. That opposing or differing viewpoints helps with that, right? So not similar mindset, but similar frequency. Similar frequency. Okay. And I'm going to take this one. It's on the bottom. New path awaits. Exactly. Exactly. That's under forge. Don't follow. New path awaits. And weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. That's the path. Right? That's the path. How many times is that reflected here? Right? What was the other one? I didn't pull it, but anyways, you get the point. So yeah, forge, don't follow. That's the mission. It's going to be individualized for everybody. Okay? but that's in the upcoming energy. Okay. And then divine wisdom. Yep. See, you guys are divinely guided. You're not failing at your mission. It just takes time and patience. Okay. Also see this as High Priestess energy, divine wisdom, the keeper of the subconscious, stepping into that divine feminine energy. And I feel like a lot of you have and are kind of like experiencing or experimenting with it right now, and it's gonna happen more because this is the overall energy right now. Yeah. So yeah, you're not alone. You're being guided. You're not failing at your mission. It's just like unwrapping a present. It takes time, but in the upcoming energy, a lot of air energy and new path awaits for your soul purpose with your soul family. Okay. Community, branching out to other blossoming, nourishing, or flourishing gardens for this, you guys, for this new earth. All right. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. It's been great to check in again, and thank you again, Bonnie, for asking me to do this a while back. I'm happy to be back, and I'll talk to you guys in a couple weeks. Have a good evening. Bye.